with its worst economic crisis in decades. The Finance Ministry has warned that it has only $50 million worth of foreign reserves left, and it's asked the World Bank for a further $300 million in emergency funding on top of $400 million already requested. Let's cross now to the capital, Colombo, where our Asia business reporter Archana Shukla joins us. Archana, what impact could this political crisis have on the wider economic crisis now?
Because for any emergency aid to come in, for the International Monetary Fund to look at a complete bailout package, and for all its diverse set of lenders to sit and discuss a restructure program, all of that will require a political stability at the bottom of it, and that seems to be missing at this point in time. And the turbulence in the Parliament with the no confidence motion will certainly slow down things on that regard. Ali Sabri, the Finance Minister, while waving a red flag to say that the country is almost bankrupt at this point in time, said that that this is an economic crisis that has led to the political crisis, and hence tough policy measures will have to be taken, like income tax raises, like tough policy decisions on interest rates and cut in government spending, and that will require the politics, the polity and the people to come together and help the economic crisis to resolve on its own. So yes, it will certainly have an impact.
We can hear the sound of demonstrators behind you. Even if the government gets through this vote in Parliament, has it got the political, the popular support it needs to implement these tricky reforms?
That certainly doesn't seem to be in favour of the ruling dispensation at this point in time. There are people literally walking around me with banners and posters right now. So at least outside the Parliament, there certainly is a move and a call for the ruling dispensation to step down, the Rajapaksa family, the cabinet to step down. But that is the same scene inside the Parliament as well, where the main opposition has floated a no confidence motion. Remember, the President Gotabaya Rajapaksa had called for all the other parties to come together and form an all-party government, but that also doesn't seem to have gotten enough support, and hence a no-confidence motion is something that is being looked forward to. We yet don't know if it will get the majority vote in the Parliament, but the support as far as the Rajapaksa family and the government right now is concerned is not in their favour.
Archana, is the government talking about how it sees its way out of this crisis? Once this immediate funding crisis is put behind it, how it expects to grow itself out of this crisis?
At this point in time, the country needs specific amount of money to at least get essential imports like food, fuel, cooking gas and medicines, and they're seeking World Bank, the Asian Development Bank and other countries like India and China to support them. On the longer term, they need to restructure their loans so that their interest moratoriums are little longer now. They have more time to repay their debt, because that's a large burden on their books at this point in time. Sri Lanka needs about $4 billion in 1 year, in this year itself, to just import essentials and pay its interest repayments. So that's something they're looking at. In the long term, the government will have to go ahead with tough policy moves, which will be to increase interest rates, which will be to increase income taxes and boost government revenue, cut down on their government spending, cut down on some of the social sector schemes maybe, and reduce government spending to get the fiscal position in a more healthy state. And that is the longer term that will require support of both the public as well as the politics to
Archana